Okay, I don't know if this is the fourth or fifth, maybe sixth video, but today we're going to talk about cutting versus scraping. If you don't learn to cut on a lathe, you'll not be able to do what we're going to demonstrate today. You have to learn to cut. First of all, I want to show you our screw here again, which we use. And here I have a piece of wood already drilled. I'm going to put it on this screw. And my hands aren't as tight as they used to be, so there's nothing wrong with using a strap wrench. And if you put a strap wrench on here, because it has to be very, very tight, or you'll get chatter, and we sure don't want any chatter. So if you take this strap wrench, and we make it good and tight. Now you notice on this machine we have a tailstop. But if you have a good machine, you really don't need the tailstop. So let's try turning this without the tailstop. Now we're out here about 10 inches. That's pretty far, but this machine will handle it, okay? All right, now, when I say cutting versus scraping, this is a scraping tool. Right here, this is a scraping tool. You notice it's just a round nose with some clearance on it, and you just put it on the tool rest and hold it in there and scrape the wood off. Now if you learn to cut, you'll use a skew. Now this is a factory skew, this is a brand new one. I don't use it because I'm just not accustomed to using something as perfect as this tool. So what I've done over the years, when I was turning professionally, I used to go through probably 4 or 5 of these skews a year. Now if you take a look at this and you look at the angle, the really critical thing on a skew is that it be sharp. I don't think the angle is a big deal. Some people think it is, but I seem to do just fine. And here's another one, here's another skew, and these are my favorite skews. If you notice, they sure don't look like the brand new one. Okay, I'll show you how to sharpen one of these real quick. Let's take this guy over here. Over here, the grinding wheel, and they say you're never supposed to use the side of a grinding wheel. Well, I don't believe in that. I use the side all the time. For a skew, one side, ready to go. Another possibility, what a lot of guys do, they'll take a hone or a stone and they'll sit down there and stone it. For me, it takes too long, so I'm not interested in doing that. So let's start out here, see if we can get this guy around. Let's see what kind of chatter we have. If you lose your hearing, you won't be a very good wood turner. It really handicaps you. If you listen, you can't hear any chatter going on here at all. And I'm out here about 9 or 10 inches. Here we go. Could be a little bit tighter. I hear a little bit of chatter, which I don't like. But this is where we're at today. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now let's get rid of, we don't need the tailstock. Let's get rid of it. Now let's get a smaller gouge and go out here in the end. I heard that, didn't like that sound. It came loose, and I don't know why, but okay, here we go. Now let's put the scraping tool up there. Hear that? Okay, now use a cutting tool. We can totally eliminate that. Now let's get rid of a lot of this wood. So let's use the big guy. Whoops, crack in the wood. Wasn't me. I should have looked at that piece of wood a little closer before I started. See that crack in there? Okay, here we go. Let's get rid of that bad piece. Now, if you don't learn to cut, now let's put the scraping tool up there and see what happens. Bring your scraping tool up here. And nothing but trouble. So get your skew. All right, let's get more of this off. Now we'll switch over to the skew. Okay, back to the gouge. There we go. What happened to my sandpaper? We don't need that. I don't think we need that. Pretty smooth.
What type of wood is this?
Cherry. Yeah, you won't pick too hard a wood to do this. There we go. Impossible to do if you scrape. You have to learn to cut or you won't be doing this kind of thing. Okay.
Thank you very much, Barry.
You bet.